Somehow, some way, we find ourselves at the Wolf of Wall Street home that has 8 bedrooms, more bathrooms than we can count, and is roughly 15,000 square feet. Price point? We don't know. But Margot Robbie and Leonardo DiCaprio were here, so it's priceless. Let's have a look around. Folks, naturally, it's a shoes-off environment at the Wolf of Wall Street home. Come on inside. Immediately as you walk in, you're greeted by some of the most insane woodwork. Folks, it might be an oak, it might be a birch, it could even be a cedar. Or it could just be a bathroom. We found our first hidden bathroom of the day. And oh my God. You'll notice all of the decor in this home is absolutely timeless. Folks, the second room of the home is the staircase room. Yes, you heard that correctly. There's an entire room dedicated to arguably one of the most famous staircases of cinematic history. Remember the scene where Leonardo DiCaprio was drinking a mimosa, talking about how many drugs he consumed? This is that staircase. And now, we'll go into our first living room, another famous spot for the Wolf of Wall Street. This couch might look very familiar. Leonardo DiCaprio was in fact sleeping on this couch, and he was in fact arrested by the authorities on this couch. Can I sit on it? Okay. Now I'm sitting on the same couch as Leonardo DiCaprio. Just feels like a normal couch. Before we leave the living room, it wouldn't be complete without our second secret door of the day, which is going to open up into your wet bar. It took me 5 minutes to find out how to open that door, but this is a very cool addition to any living room. Off of the first living room, you'll find your dining room. Floral pattern all over the seats. Every 5 feet, there's another outlet. You will not have a hard time charging your phone in the Wolf Den. Are these real? They're real. Real roses, confirmed, at the dining room table. Your dining room might have dishes on the table. This house has dishes on the wall. Speaking of dishes, onto the kitchen we go. Another famous landmark, this absolutely massive island, which if you did watch the movie, it's the scene where Leonardo DiCaprio wraps the phone cable around Jonah Hill's neck as he's making a phone call on a recorded line, and ultimately what got them busted. And some of the other highlights of the kitchen, obviously, your Viking stainless steel appliances, and all of the gorgeous wooden cabinetry, as well as this absolutely massive range. Not Range Rover, just range. Moving on, off of the kitchen, you have your first pantry, which is livable. This is a livable pantry. Look, there's enough water to last a hurricane or 12. And you're probably wondering, where do the chefs prepare your food? And it's done right here. Heading through this doorway, you'll find your second dining room, which is going to give you more of a green theme than the first one. Not to mention this table seats 12 comfortably. And your dining room would not be complete without a fireplace. We're now walking back through the foyer, and we're going to enter our second living room of the day. If you thought there was one, you're crazy. Welcome to the second living room. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 couches, 6 chandeliers, and enough room to probably seat 20 people. But the most exciting part, folks, the library. Can you imagine working from here? I would never leave. Bookshelf, naturally, because it's a library. Another fireplace, because it gets cold in the office. With golden lions. Look at the golden lions. With the pokers, the golden pokers. Fun story about this mantle, which we just heard from the owner. It was a scaled up version of the mantle that's in the Palace of Versailles. Also, take a look at the extensive woodwork on this desk. There's dragons, there's faces, there's a lot going on with this desk. Up the infamous staircase onto floor 2, you have an overlook of your living room, which is insane. And I have to walk all the way around here, which is such a hassle. It's really not a hassle. Into the triangle room, which might also look familiar from the movie. Approximately right here, Leonardo DiCaprio was cutting open a couch to grab paraphernalia, which we will not say on this channel. Master bedroom right here. For the sake of privacy, we're not going in the master bedroom, but it's insane. This little staircase right here goes up to the attic. The attic is apartment sized. As we walk down this hallway, we have a standard bedroom to my right, but to my left, the most iconic scene. Ladies and gentlemen, it might not look familiar, but it is in fact the pink room. I'm gonna spare you all the details because this is a PG channel, but right over here roughly, Margot Robbie was sitting in a particular fashion that might be amusing for some viewers. On the shelf over here, there was a teddy bear with a camera involved. And as we walk up, you'll notice that the pink room is 2 floors. Is this technically 3? Would that be a floor? Maybe. This is insane. This might be the best room in the house. Coming out of the pink room, unfortunately. We'll continue down the hallway. I'm still learning about this house, so I'm not sure what's here. I'll explain it as we go. Another standard bedroom, and your other spiral staircase. Aston Martin V12 Vantage. An office to my right. A staircase that leads into the garage. And the guest bedroom, which is bigger than a traditional master bedroom. It's bigger than my childhood home. We're now exiting the guest bedroom, and we're entering this absolutely massive spiral staircase that's gonna lead us to the basement. And you're not gonna wanna miss this. First floor complete. We're now onto the basement. You have 2 doors here, which are gonna be rooms for your staff, as well as a laundry room that has 4 washing machines. So yes, there is a mini laundromat in the basement. And if you turn around here, you have a full living room, which is kind of pointless for the basement, and we'll get to that in a little bit, and a bathroom right off of it, which is arguably the coolest bathroom I've ever seen. You have wood trim all on the bottom. This blue, I'm gonna hop in here. This blue, I guess it's wallpaper, and some brick flooring. This is real. This isn't no laminate. Out of the bathroom we go. Not in the movie, but you have a play Lego set right over here. The further into the basement we go, the cooler it gets. Oh, I almost forgot. This little puppy right here. A signed clapboard from the movie. You can't get your hands on these. But if they film the movie at your house, you can get your hands on them. Off to my left, the reason why I said the living room was a little bit pointless, come on in. A 15-person movie theater. And of course the seats recline. I don't quite know how many inches this TV is, but it's enough for a movie theater. Also, this might just look like pattern speakers. And the speaker system's gonna continue all along the movie theater. These look like vents, but they're subwoofers. And last but not least, while we're in the movie theater, you have to have a secret door to service the TV. I have to go in. See you later. As we exit the movie theater, you'll find your poker room, as well as your bar, which is perfect for a game of Texas Hold'em or a dirty martini. Look at the backsplash. Everything in this house, design-wise, is perfection. Yeah, that's gotta be a ceramic tile of sorts. I just knock on things and anticipate that I'm gonna know more about them. I don't even know what all of this is, but it's the golden horseshoes. These, I don't wanna touch. I'm not touching. I'm very clumsy, I'll break things. And right off of your poker room, you'll find your billiards room, which is perfect for a game of pool or a fine selection from your 1,000-bottle wine cellar. I don't know if it's 1,000 bottles, but I'm not counting. You also have these incredibly comfortable seats to watch people play billiards. I don't even think a billiards hall has this much space. Walking down the hallway, you'll find some iconic posters. Titanic, Hugo, I've never seen Hugo. Another Titanic poster, one of my all-time favorites, Goodfellas. And Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. They're all signed. And right past those posters in that hallway, you'll find your gym, which has some weights, some cables, some bicicletas. Weights up to 30 pounds, which is perfect for me. Chris and curls. And once you're done with your workout, we know where all the water's being used. And that just about completes the basement. I could see myself living here. As you step out the side door, you're greeted by your breezeway, which you can take a car from the first parking lot over to the second. To my left, that might look like a 3-car garage, but it's your pool house. And to my right, this is an actual 3-car garage. And right above it is the guest room that we were just in. Off the courtyard, these steps are gonna take you to your pool house, which obviously we have to check out. And this is a proper pool house. You have a full kitchen, dining area, living room, a TV and fireplace, and upstairs you have 2 bedrooms. Out through these glass doors, you'll find your absolutely massive pool. And if you look close enough, you'll see that there's a hot tub in the pool that's somehow a different temperature than the pool. You have another fireplace, a ton more seating out here, and let me take you to the end of the movie. It was over here, right? This corner. Okay. On this exact chair is where the movie wrapped up and non-alcoholic beer was drank. which is a perfect spot to wrap up the second episode of Chris and Cribs. We'll see you next time.